I'm excited to welcome Todd Webster from Cornerstone Government Affairs to the Association 100 today. Todd, thanks for joining me.
Thrilled to be with you, Colleen. Thanks so much for having me.
Great. So we all know with associations, one of the top benefits of membership in association is the collective power of many voices. So what are your top tips for how associations can best advocate for their interests on Capitol Hill?
Well, I think it's an excellent question, and I think the first thing is to know yourselves. Know what are your goals. Know what are the collective interests of all the different organizations there. Know what your strengths are, and then I think on the flip side, when you're going in to develop this strategy to Capitol Hill, know what is achievable. Know the audience. Know what members of Congress can do and their staffers can do to help you. Are you looking for a policy change? Are you looking for raising the visibility of an issue? Are you looking for a letter? Are you looking for a no vote or a yes vote on a particular issue? The more you can define what it is you're asking for, the more effective and the more successful you'll be with the members and the staffers to whom you're speaking.
That's such great advice about really knowing what you want. I think that makes a huge difference. So tell me, how can associations work with lobbying firms to help bolster their efforts?
Well, I mean, there are 10,000 of us in Washington, so there's sort of a lobbying firm for every budget and for every interest and for every area of specialty. A bigger firm like Cornerstone has a variety of areas of expertise. We have generalists, we have subject matter experts, SMEs. We have appropriation staff and authorization staff and sort of run the gamut. But there are a number of firms who sort of specialize in particular issue areas, and whether it's transportation or travel or foreign affairs. And so, there is a lobbying firm out there for every issue. Talk to them, and then make sure that you're drilling down. You're having a kickoff meeting where you're doing a deep dive into the issues that the association cares about. And that it's a good match with the expertise of the particular lobbying firm.
Yeah, absolutely. So how do you work with your association clients that you have?
Well, regular engagement. We do that deep dive to start off with at the beginning of the engagement, and then it's regular engagement, regular interaction. It's weekly phone calls. It's regular receptions. It's annual fly-ins. It's important for the consultant, for the lobbying firm, to have regular engagement and exposure to the association and their lobbyists. And it's important to keep that connectivity so that the lobbyist is aware of sort of the changing nature or changing needs of the association and vice versa. But sometimes, if it's year after year, sometimes the issues change and sometimes the membership of the association changes. And so having that connectivity and the regular opportunities for engagement will keep the areas fresh and keep the asks of Congress fresh, so that the lobbying firm is always advocating for the changing nature, the changing needs of the association.
That's so helpful for so much of our audience who might not have a lobbying firm yet and might be wondering how to take their advocacy efforts to the next level. One last question. A lot of our audience wants to know, you talked about there being a lobbying firm for every budget, but can a small association hire a lobbyist without breaking their bank and breaking the budget?
Absolutely. And, are you getting one lobbyist or are you getting a team of lobbyists? A smaller firm, maybe a staffer who is just leaving Capitol Hill might have less overhead and want to take a chance. And so I think talking to lots of people, lots of lobbying firms, there are different firms and different reputations, but absolutely there are lobbying firms who are at different price points, different areas of expertise, and smaller can sometimes be much better.
That's great. I really appreciate all of your insights for our associations listening in. So thank you for joining us on the Association 100.
Glad to be with you, Colleen. Good luck, and we'll see you soon.